Yes, people. Yes, people. We did it. We did it. We did it. All right. So, I'm working on this new theory. I'm working on this new setup, trying new things, and I'm kind of digging the workflow for now. Anyway, so if you're here, likely you just came from the premiere, and in the premiere situation, I was talking to you about making your content and uploading it. Don't bother edit, right? I saw my man Matthew O'Brien in the chat. Matthew, like me, we're Final Cut Bros. Okay, I like to edit. All right, I actually love it, and I'm relatively good at it. So yeah, for me, I am probably still gonna make some edit videos, but I also, for me, that's still a problem because I do know how to edit videos. Sometimes I take longer to put out a video than I want to because I do want to edit it. And 9 times out of 10, the information that I'm going to bring up, it doesn't have to be edited, right? The information is still solid whether I edit it or not. So I have to get my own self. My people like me and people like Matthew and the rest of our Final Cut squad, like the broccoli squad, there we go. Like, yeah, we know how to edit and we're good at it, but it would even be in our best interest sometime if we would STFU and stay tuned for updates. If we would just STFU and stick out a video from the heart, no edit. We don't always have to show off our editing chops. And part of that is I want to give the people who are brand new to this, who maybe have been doing this for a long time and always struggle with the edits. I want to give my people like Kevin, Grow with Kevin, who has manfully enough confessed that he's struggling getting back into the game. I want to give you permission to just get back in the game, no practice, no stretch, no like calisthenics, no special equipment. I want you to just jump in and put out a video, and you don't have to edit. The cool thing is the majority of us are Ecamm users. So if you really want to get it kind of sort of perfect, you can just line things up and just press buttons, command right arrow goes to the next scene. And if you plan accordingly, like Omar said, you can spit out your video with little to no broccoli squad chopping. Now, if you know how to edit, don't be lazy. If you can, but not every video needs to be edited. I think a dope mix of both would be good. I think allowing people to see you is good. Now, it's also weird for me to say this. This is a very difficult conversation for me to say because one of the things I hate is bad editing. But we're in a different environment now. We're in a different world. TikTok and Instagram has shown you lots of live streams and all of the issues that come with live streams when they just happen, has shown us that honestly, the audience don't care if you bring in the heat. If it's cold AF and you bring in the heat, nobody cares. Like no one's like, hey man, your hat crooked. And for the person that says your hat crooked, tell them to off. Wait, I have the wrong, I'm about to get myself in trouble. I have the wrong pad set up on the, it won't do that. You see, that's not the right pad. Anyway, you don't want to get yourself so wrapped up in the minutia that it's slowing you down from putting out what you got to put out. You have something strong in your head. You have a story in your head. You have a purpose. You have a mission. If you don't, let's work on that. Hit one of those links I talked about in the description. You should work. I just said that like RuPaul. You should work. You know what I'm saying? Like work. Like just get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. And I see my man Frank is popping up. Frank is telling the truth right here. I'm over here trying to click the actual chat from the YouTube chat. Come on, fam. We woke today. We're woke today. Here, let's do that. Wow. That's really small. Let's get that. But yeah, my man Frank is coming through giving you all of the factuals that nowadays with the way short form is working, you really should just work. Like nobody needs to see all of this craziness, going through our head and making our lives impossible because we spend so much time worrying about what the next person is going to say or worrying about what somebody finna say in the comments or worry about your cutting in them. Like you can't do both. You either in this game or you're not, right? The people that, okay, you can do what you want, but the people that go around the rim and they never like, hit the swish, they always get stuck in the quagmire. They always get stuck worrying about the equipment. They get worried about their the next bad comment. They get to worrying about their lighting. Everybody want to get that lighting like the chick from Arizona. You start worrying about, am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Do I know this stuff? And if you go in a fight against your brother-in-law, you would stand on what you think you know, like there's no tomorrow. Like you would stand with your brother-in-law and yell at him from the top of your lungs that, the Raiders is the best team in the game while the Chiefs are top of the division. I know, that was painful. Just give me a moment. Damn. But you know good and damn well, if you look at the thing, we're at the bottom of the division. How you going to talk spicy? Right? But when you are convicted on something, right or wrong, you'll hold that. So why would you let somebody come in the comment that you don't know, you ain't never seen before, they ain't never seen you naked? Like, why would you care what they say in the comments? Right? Especially, here's the best one. And it's funny because me and the Final Cut Bros, there's a little section in the Disco where it talks about, the stupid comments we got in a week. And a couple of our fans, they get really, really upset by the stupid stuff people say in the thing. And I get it, we're all human, but that person's probably not human. And the best part is the people that be talking spicy or calling you a shill or whatever, number one, they're just mad because, Shore's not sending them a bunch of free microphones, right? They're just mad because, some other company didn't send them a stream deck. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But on the same token, if you click on their account, they never posted a video. I'm sorry. I am absolutely sorry if I'm at the freaking, the tee box and I don't know, Andy comes up to me and says, hey man, you need to choke up on your grip a little bit and do this. And man, them golf shoes is whack. And what kind of shirt is that? Man, you look like a fool. What are you doing out here? I'm gonna look at Andy and just ignore him or give him the finger. If Tiger Woods rolls up on me and say, hey, choke down on the driver a little bit, tuck that elbow in, bend that knees, and then I launch one 350, like, straight to the green in one shot on a par 5, I'm listening to that guy. I don't give what Andy say. Andy cool, but I'm not taking golf advice from Andy. You don't take, heart surgery advice from the UPS man. So why are you going to take content creation advice from the idiot in the comments? I'm just saying, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? So to run this story back, one of the things that I got to say is give yourself permission not to edit. Give yourself permission to just put it out there. If TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram have taught us, you can just put it out, mistakes and all. Nobody really cares if the information is good. If the information is bad, they're going to come after you in the comments. So what? Make a follow-up video correcting what you got wrong. Now you got 2 pieces of content. I wish more people in the news would make follow-up videos and correct what they got wrong. They just don't, right? Oh, Apple's going to come out with USB port in the side. It's about time because the European government is going to make Apple do this and Apple puts out the video. Puts out the keynote. Product comes out. It's missing the feature that some liar made up in order to get clickbait hits. And they don't say, oh, I got it wrong. They say Apple got it wrong. Apple didn't put it in there because they hate you or they trying to get all of your money. There's not a business in the freaking planet that is not trying to get your money, you idiot. That's the way business freaking works. Probably why you broke and they not. Okay? Never utter those words again. Oh, this business is just trying to get your money. Yes, all business trying to get your money. The hoes down the street is trying to get your money. Everybody's trying to get your money because that's how business works. If your business is not trying to get money from people, you're not in business for long. Now, that doesn't mean you have to try to get it nefariously. Nobody got into that level of detail, right? But if you're in a business and you're not trying to get money, you're out of business next Tuesday. I'm just saying, it's silly. That level of bozacity that comes out of folks' face because they feel in some type of way because they're not having their success, which probably they would get more if they focused on what they were doing. and not focus on the competition. One of the best lessons I ever learned from working for Steve Jobs is Steve didn't really give a frick what the competition was doing. He wasn't paying attention to that. He was paying attention to how he could make Apple better. You know, even when everybody told him, "Oh, you should just give up," Michael Dell, remember that? Just give your stock money back and then go back. You know what I'm saying? Jason ain't out here blacksmithing for free. If he is, I'm gonna go curse him out because he shouldn't stop that. You got to know your own self-worth, right? You know what I'm saying? Bozacity is bozacity. It's a Guy Kawasaki word from Guy's first book. Look it up, right? You know what I'm saying it's bozacity actually because it's bozo. It's not zacity. I read what you said. It's bozacity. Anyway, enough of the bozos. Let's get back at this. Me, I'm probably still going to edit. I like editing, like I said, pretty fairly good at it. But I want to give the people permission who feel like they don't know how or that editing is slowing them down, just stop editing. You know what I'm saying? Or hire somebody. But editing should know. I'm so sick of hearing this excuse. I do more videos, but I don't like the edit. What? You know what happened to people that love to eat but don't like to cook? You know what they do? They go to a restaurant. Right? If you love to travel but you don't know how to fly a plane, you buy a ticket. If you like to travel and you want to learn how to buy a plane or fly a plane, then you become Tom Buck. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how I like creating content, but I don't like to edit, but you ain't hired no editor yet. Or you didn't just decide not to edit. Be like AJ. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things that, yeah. And it's funny because I see a whole bunch of people in the comment completely missing the point. The point is, and again, don't listen to me then. Go watch Omar's video and hear from him. Right? Maybe y'all are listening to Omar because he's Think Media and they got 2 million followers. But the fact is the fact. You don't have to. Is it nicer if you do? For shizzy, right? But do you need to? No. Right? Do you need to take this here beverage and pour it into a cup to enjoy it? In the cup, it looks fancier, but you can drink it straight out the fucking can. Right? You can open the lid on a can of tuna fish and just eat it. You do not need to smash it between no bread. This is what I'm telling you. Be good with just getting it out, especially if you're using the editing as an excuse to not getting it out. Have some understanding that you know it's time to get it out. All right, let me check the chat. Done with that. And Frank, I'm coming with you to the game, man. I am so in love with my team and super mad at them at the same time, but I'm not ready to give up on them yet. Right? It's going to be building. I'm cool with that. Let me start from the top to see anybody say anything. PK is here. What's up, PK? Good to see you, fam. All right, I'm just running through. Oh, man. R2 is in the building. What's up, R2? Good to see you here, fam. Let's see, Broccoli Squad is getting it down. Yeah, if you don't have autoplay on, okay, very important, people. If you don't have autoplay on, it's never going to take you there. You have to click the link. If you have autoplay on, I know for a fact it will take you there automatically because I purposely set this one up and it worked perfectly. Okay. Yes, Carl Luis, Mr. Camera Junkie. That's the answer. There you go. Exactly. I'm gonna yell at my friend right now. One of my friends is over editing, and it's possibly my fault because I over edit, and because I kind of got him into this, maybe I passed the torch of over editing to him. It's not that big a deal. Just let it out. It got to come out faster, right? It's got to come out faster. Is what it is. Like, please, just people, I can't explain it. Like, oh, I know I will sit down at the end and tell myself I'm gonna take 10 minutes to put in some Foley. Shoom, right? Because it's supposed to be good for the video and attention and la 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 la. You know what's good for the video attention? talk about shit that makes people pay attention. That's what's good for video attention. You know who doesn't have any edits in the majority of his videos and who doesn't have any swings and pops and noises and B-roll and graphics? All the things the YouTube gurus would tell you to do, including me. I am part of the problem. I myself stand here absolutely in the wrong because sometimes I say stupid shit too. Gary Vaynerchuk don't got none of that crap in his video, and he started the same place you started, nothing. And you go to most of his videos, and they got millions of views. And he does not have a single. There's no Dylan Bates plugins. There's nothing. He just come in here and give heat. Just drops it like it's hot, Snoop. Not a single at all. And yet, those videos pop. Why? Because the info is good. The info is good. Listen to Kevin over here. They don't got to be like that. It's helpful. Yeah. Does it look better? Yeah. But you know what most of us end up doing when we edit like that? When I start editing dopely, maybe subconsciously, I'm editing for Dylan and Matt and Brandon and all of the fam over in the Final Cut Squad. Because y'all might not even notice. I know y'all ain't noticed when I threw in an L cut or a J cut. Half of y'all sitting here right now don't even know what the hell that is. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Sometimes you just got to get it out. Even Renee, who is scripted like a mug, it says, I've done 0 B-roll and almost 0 editing on my last 6 videos. No noticeable change and no noticeable change in engagements. Love it, but hate it. Okay, thanks. 100%. I agree with you. And that's the hard part because, like, I'm with you, man. Like, we come from the publishing space, right? We come from nice polished edits. You know, everything is set up right. You know what's better? Do you know what's better than editing? Done. Finished. I just posted a story today. This is a quote from my man, The Fuge. He says, it's better to fail as a warrior than to succeed as a worrier. So you guys are sitting up there worried about what somebody finna say to you or do to you or whatever. But yeah, it is. So there's that. The Broccoli Squad. That's my man's. All right. Yes, because it's my 90% of my wardrobe. There you go. So PK, man, I know you got good info, so just let the info out. Don't sweat the editing. Like, us, right? You can in Hawaii, you can show up to a funeral in short slippers and a shirt. Nobody cares because it's not about the clothes you wore. It's about coming to pay respects to somebody. You know what I mean? Because, well, that and it's 96 degrees over here. So, yeah, we of all people should have that built into us, right? I did say this again, but I'm gonna point it out. Your shorts is the answer anyway. So, yeah, let's do more of that. I like what Todd said here. The best way to restart is the Kool-Aid man. That's exactly what I look like with this shirt today. Thanks, Todd. Thanks. Thank you, Paul. If you need to book a session, there it is. There it is. That's right. I thought he said don't give heaters. I was like, definitely not here because it's hot. But he said, don't give haters any space in your head. Love that. Love that. He said you should not take advice from me on golf. I'm awful and I hate it. Love it. Love it. Yes, keyboard shortcuts are definitely your best friend. But the goal is if you started out right now or whatever, so just get over it, man. Get over it. Just put out the content. Roy says I get good package. My UPS man has been my UPS man for 30 years. How crazy is that? I have the exact same UPS man for 30 years, and it's amazing. Like, I know, like, he knows me on Apple Day. He would call me before he leave the airport. Hey, I'll be in your hood around 10:30, and boom. Do you want to let security sign for it or somebody else? Because I know you would chase me down if it's missing. Like, I got the coolest UPS man in the business. Matt, you're the best. Everyone is trying. Yes, everyone's trying to get money. That's what makes the business works. 100%. Da, 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 da. Yeah, see, Aubrey is right. Aubrey's like, that's why she used Ecamm, because you straight up there. So that's one of the benefits for us that are using Ecamm. If you use OBS, knock yourself out. You can use Squid Yard or Restream or whatever. You can make your videos using any of these and just run the live video privately or run the live video to a channel you know nobody's watching and unlist it and then pull the recording and then post the recording to YouTube. It's the same thing. Like I said, man, AJ does it all the time and everybody seems to like his videos. If you plan your content to the nth degree, you can minimize your edits to nearly nothing, 100%. Yeah, so the live stream thing, as you guys know, like I hadn't done any recorded video since April. I have just been doing live streams. But now you in a way wait, I'll tell you in a second I'll tell you what my new plan is and so far I've did it twice and so far it seems to be working and we're going to keep running with this and give it some time to figure it out. But yeah. There you go. Hire an assistant editor to cut your A roll down, sprinkle in the epic B roll, and get it 75% there, and you can come and polish it. That will definitely grow your channel fast. That will definitely grow your channel fast. Super, super, super genius, actually. Because you also are still doing client work and you're better focused on the client work. So you should almost just get your OG thoughts out of your head and then put it into that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, MTD, where'd you go? What's up, Ading? Good to see you here. Dude, I love pottery. I got some pieces that I made myself. Like, I love to throw some mud around. It's pretty awesome. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Here's the confession. Anyway, Frank, I appreciate you. I started watching Doc because I love how clean and professional your production is. I never got to that level, but I learned raw equals organic, and a lot of people can relate. Here's the funny thing, Frank. For what you were doing with your channel, and I watched it change from the Wayback Bus until now. Your channel evolved naturally, but from doing your channel, your business exploded. So which would you rather have? 1 million followers on YouTube talking about how cool your trucking channel is, or, you know, a fleet of trucks and drivers helping people get the stuff that they need and chilling on the beach, you know, across the street from the water. You know, according to Instagram, your brain needs to see water. So I think you're winning, fam. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the whole broccoli squad, the Final Cut Bros, those guys are bam. So Renee said there is a trade-off. I had to work really hard to up my presentation skills to compensate for the lack of retention at 100%. And you have to be able to be interesting when you talk. This is the key. Listen to R2. There are ways to learn to get good at speaking. Right? Number one, do it more. Simple. Doesn't cost you anything, right? This is why I'm an introvert doesn't fucking serve you. If you keep saying I'm an introvert, it doesn't serve you. It doesn't allow you to get better at going out and learning how to chop it up, right? In order to get good at learning how to chop it up, you got to go out and talk to folks. Now we can actually go outside, so that excuse is gone. But take an improv class. You know, go take a public speaking class. Take classes that allow you to just generate thought from the top of your head. Join some sort of discussion group about something that you're passionate about, right? Like, get used to just spitting the verse like that. You know what I'm saying? I can spit the verse. Like, I can bust a freestyle about anything. Right. And you know what else really helps? You get really good at being able to speak off the top of the dome. Read some more books. Right. Bruh, I'm about to go deep on the rant and I'm super sorry. You started it, R2. You know what's driving me crazy right now? Oh my God, Twitter is turning into a dumpster fire. Da, 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 da. Oh my God, social media is this. You know what? Don't announce you're leaving. Just get up and walk the freak out the door. Like, if it's bothering you that bad, just go. Like, honestly, yes, it is bad. I'll give you that. Your excuse is valid. So what? Yes, it's bad, but you know what's fun? It's fun to watch the dumpster fire to me. So I'm gonna just stay there and watch. I think that you should let it burn. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be there. Why? Because I enjoy it. It's entertainment. But do not spend a couple hours of your day talking about how bad the platforms are getting or the social media is getting or Elon's a dick or whatever. That is none of your business. Wah Wick Fee. Wah Wick Fee. WAWYCFEE. Worry about what you control. Everything else. Worry about what you control. F everything else. Michelle says forget when I have to be friendly. I don't use forget. You know it's stronger than that. Just, I'm so sick of Instagram. And while you're on Instagram complaining about it, step off. Step off. You're like the idiot at the burger shop, stands up loudly, slams the burger. I'm never coming to this burger shop again because they put sesame seeds on my bun. And walk. Man, just leave the burger on the table, walk the freak out. Don't make a scene. Nobody cares. You look like an idiot when you do that. So stop bitching about the platforms and step off them. Like, seriously, like, you're bringing, every time you bitch about a platform to the public, you're bringing your negative energy to somebody else, and we don't want that shit. We got better things to do. Yes, Twitter's a dumpster fire. It's kind of fun to watch it burn. It doesn't fit. That Twitter is not reaching over here trying to slap me. If it did, I got these hands, you know. Me and Elon could go toe to toe. I'd knock his ass out. You know what I'm saying? But nothing, any bunch of words on the screen going to say is going to affect me. As long as I got these hands, I ain't sweating Elon. So, like, if it's that much of a dumpster fire, walk away, but you don't need to confess. Just like you don't need to confess, hey, I'm back. Nobody cares. Just come back and do your thing. Stop confessing. All right. Yes, Plain Jane Gary V. Da-da-da-da-da. Boom. What's up, Jay Nice in the builds? Good to see you here. The best thing I've ever done with photo editing is put a time limit on editing. Yes. Yes, this is true. Man, do it all the time. I would sit there and come. Sorry, that one slipped out. Rich. You're so right. I've been seeing content creators serve up straight heat, no frills, and getting mad replays. And sometimes you have all of the bells and whistles and get crickets. 100%. Most people would tell you, even from a professional editing standpoint, I don't know if Matt's still here, but he would tell you, sometimes the videos that you put the least work in give you the most satisfaction because they tend to hit, right? And then there's videos that we spent so much time tweaking everything. The other thing, the client that's paying you the least is the one that wants the most sliding and editing and all this other weird stuff and green screen, spiral keys and merging and 3D graphics and titles. And it's like, nah, fam, you coming in here with, like, you know, Scorsese ideas and camera junkie budget. It's not, no, step off, right? And I used to screw myself like that all the time trying to help my friends with their commercials. Yes, me too. It's super dope. I'm officially a full-time. Oh, there we go. Gangsta Gangster. I remember you talking about that in the squad. I didn't know if you went all the way through with it, but I appreciate that. Oh, there you go. There you go. Design Swift UI. Hey, first of all, welcome to the channel. Brand new. I appreciate it. Aloha. So what? Here we go. I've been a mentor and author since 2016. I was intimidated by YouTube, finally stopped giving excuses August 15th. Now I have almost 500 subs since my first post and never thought that I loved editing. You know, like I said, I like it. It's fun to me, but yes. Oh, that's the one I forgot, Glenda, Toastmasters. Yes. But anyway, Swift UI, congratulations and welcome to the channel. Appreciate you. That is dope. One of my last videos, I used Ecamm I use Ecamm Group to automatically cycle through pan and zoom from. Yes, that's right. That's right. I have videos on this on the channel. I have done it in a demo. You can set Ecamm up to do some of the automatic scene change, and if you just want a topic and keep the hands going and don't have to touch anything, do that too. That is very, very good. Very, very good. Oh, there you go. Here's another book for you to read. Listen to Gretchen. Bam. I will say it again, okay? Because somebody needs to hear this. And I know you, Frank. I mean, we got the same haircut, Latino men. What can we do? Let me say this again for anybody who showed up late and didn't understand. When I first started going live, Frank was one of the original people in the chat. There was Frank, Rob, Lemuel, my brother. That was about it. Occasionally, Brady, you see him a day in the life in Hawaii. Brady would pop in. So my channel was basically there's 6, 7 of us in the chat, and then one day Keely showed up and she broke the sausage fest, and we're homies since, right? I watched Frank start his channel at the time, and we had some private consultations. He was one of the first people that I started consultating and then thinking that I should do this because I know that there was more of us that had ideas. And Frank was doing what I was doing, coming from the DJ life, and like, you know what, this thing is not going away any soon. So yeah, I still love to get behind a set of tables, but I better think of something else, right? And so Frank was doing this trucking business with him and the wifey. And then, we were talking and things like that. And I was like, man, with the knowledge you have in your head, you just got to put it out. Like, don't tweak, don't freak out, use this, blah, blah, blah. And we started talking about that. And Frank just started doing it. And he would do these lives. But I've seen the dude do lives from his freaking cab of his truck, right? At a truck stop, not rolling down the street, okay? But instead of just worrying about growing the channel, what happened was he was helping out a bunch of other truckers and he expanded his trucking business. You know what I mean? I get a call from Frank one day, yo fam, I'm in Tijuana looking at the beach. What are you doing? I was like, you know what? I hate you. so like legit, right? You can be worrying about your stats and your metrics. What you should be worrying about is your TD Ameritrade account. So you don't have to have a gajillion subs and followers to handle that. I'm just saying, your business might grow just from sharing what you know, right? Boom. Yes, that's it. Warwick fee. I'm going to make hats, bro. I'm going to make hats. I'm going to try to patent that statement. Like, that's what it is. Worry about what you control. Forget everything else. What's up, Dave? Good to see you here. Right. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Good to see you. But yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to put you guys on to something that I just started using. I can't give it a full review, but hey, if you want to try it, if you're like me and you like to gamble on some stuff, let's gamble on some stuff. Let me pull a link for you. What's up, Vic? I see you in here. Vic, I have been trying to time block for so long. I'm so bad at it. But, I will say, I've gotten better at it. Like, I just have things that happen in my world that make it hard to time block, but I'm going to keep fighting that good fight until I get it squared away. But what I have settled on, and I talked about this like 2 streams ago, is I've settled on, I get up in the morning and I do give myself, this is the one task I'm going to do today. And if I get that one done, I'm cool. The other stuff, that's gravy. So I have been able to work on that. Let's see. Let's see. I know I got me a link here. Boom, boom, boom. Sa. You got to log into your area. Man, why you make me log into my area? Why don't you just give me the damn link in the email, you jerks? Hold on, people. I'll be right there. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me read some of this while we're going to here. The Owl Show. From what I'm doing, what I don't get from these types is why are you on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram if you don't like the platform? No one forcing you to stay. Ow! Say it again for the people in the back, like they say at church. Say it again for the people in the back. Boom. See? Up to 3 in the morning, messing with scenes for a video that you haven't recorded. Hey, holler back, man. Holler back. We all do it. Yes, right. So, some of these people need to read more of these books, right? Okay, here's a question from my man Dave. Do you think spreading content on all the platforms is helpful or just spreading out too thin? Um, that is on you. Like, I don't. I'm gonna say something evil. I don't believe that. Okay, let me fix it. I'm trying to make it so that it comes out of my head good, and not sound a hole. But sometimes what I'm gonna just say sounds a hole because we have all been trained to be a little bi. Okay, so let me do this. Um, when we have all been trained that if we put in X amount of work, that we're going to get burned out or hurt or something. And that's a relatively new training. That wasn't the training that we grew up with. We old folks, we didn't grow up with that. So now there's all these people out here in the streets worrying about if I put in too much, will I get X? You know the best way to find that out? Put in too much and see what happens. Because I'm going to gather that for the majority of the people, you hear that and you shut it down. You ain't never did enough work to get burnt out. And I know this is mean. And I know people going to disagree with me. And I know people want to fight. I'll fight. I'm not afraid to fight. We got people worried about burning out. They ain't done enough work to light a freaking match. You could not ignite a fart with the amount of work you did talking about worrying about getting burnt out. If you produce videos like Renee Ritchie, if you produce videos like Marquez Brownlee, if you produce videos like me, I'll go ahead, I'll be an a-hole about it. Maybe I'm gonna let you talk about burning out. I'm at this 6 days a week. I take off on Sunday. I ain't ever thought for 1 second I'm gonna get burned out. I don't even believe in it. I don't even think that's a real term. I think that's a bit. You know what? Hell, that's a bitch ass statement. That's what it is. Right? If your family's life depended on it, oh, you'll do it. You ain't even thinking about it. Right? But a lot of folks' burnout is coming from them not having the confidence to keep it going. That's what it's about. I'm sorry. I'm going to be mean about it. I'm going to fight for it. I don't believe there's such a thing as creating a burnout. I have a purpose in life. I am on purpose. None of y'all, not nay one of y'all can stop me from this purpose, right? If all 24 of y'all left me a hate comment, told me to F off, told me to die in the fire, told me to go away, you fat Puerto Rican, I'll be like, bet. Tomorrow there's another one. I'm coming. I don't care. I love you guys because you're here, and hopefully what I'm helping you is going to help you help somebody else, because that's the reason why I did this. My passion is on purpose, and none of y'all could take that away from me. No one could take this away from me, not nobody. If Scarlett rolled up in here today and said, I'm leaving Carlos Jost, it's just you and me for the rest of our lives, but you can't make another video, I'll be like, hey, you make dope Avenger movies, lady, and you're kind of hot, but step off. I got things to do. Nothing is going to take me away from this purpose except me. So until you have that level of conviction, you will struggle. And you will worry about, can I spread myself too thin? I never thought about, can I spread myself too thin? Because I have a mission. If the building was on fire and all I had to put the fire out was empty cans, yo, I'm going to just keep throwing cans. There's nothing going to stop me from trying to stop that building from burning. I'm an ex-paramedic. I took an oath. My job is to get you out of there. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have time for that. Limited mindset does not work in my arena. And I will always bitch over it, and I will always shut it down. Because I cannot, and when it bubbles up, I'm like Bugs Bunny with the hand on the wall and the water trying to come out. The minute I hear any limited mindset coming, yo, hand on the wall, duct tape, feet, whatever. Chewing gum, plug it up. I'm stopping it. Everyone must put a stop to all of this, everything is limited mindset. Keely gets mad at me when I go off subject. I am absolutely ready for the World Cup. Okay, back. See, I told you. I told you. I didn't even see her coming yet, but it was coming. It was just coming. Yes. Like I said, your excuse is valid. Now what? 100%. Yes, JP. Yes. Um, I put emojis in titles, so I don't even think about it. I just did it. If it's good, I don't know. Is it bad? I don't know. Does it make a difference on my purpose? Maybe not. I haven't had any definitive person tell me I should or shouldn't. And if they did, I probably wouldn't listen to them. It's part of my style. I put emojis in my titles. So if everybody told me don't do that, Renee works at YouTube. If Renee said never put another emoji in your title, I'd be like, Renee, I love you. We're friends. We've been friends for almost 20 years, not quite. I'm still going to put the emoji in my title because I'm not sweating whatever. Like, yeah, if I would love to get to some levels and get a plaque and all of that, I'm more concerned about helping you tell your stories to make other people's lives better. That's my concern. I really could care less about that stuff. Boom. What makes many folks these days call hard work? Yes, thank you, fam. I know. Now, I'm not saying the old way was perfect, right? I definitely want to be one of those guys. We did dumb stuff, and we had, ran afoul of labor laws and a whole myriad of things, but I just want to let people get off the excuse bus. Like, I want to pull the excuse bus over and, as a self-respecting, Puerto Rican, stab all the tires. Like, the excuse bus is done. Like, let's put that sucker away. It's over. It's over. I don't. Why do people hate on YouTube channels they don't like? Just thank you, Julie, thank you. And again, wow, Julie, she hanging out with us 2 days in a row. She don't know it, but she done stepped into some stuff. She was like, damn, why does my shoes smell like dogs? Because I've been hanging out with the Drop Squad. Thank you, Julie, man. We appreciate you being around here, fam. Boom. Yeah, I don't think I burnt out, but I have trouble staying motivated. My consistency stories is laziness. How do I stay motivated, consistent? Perfect. I kind of covered it, and maybe you typed this before I covered it. Frank, if you're feeling this way, let's rediscover what your purpose is and work towards that. And if your purpose is no longer doing this channel stuff, it's not important. You don't have to. You've already got the business banging, right? I would suggest you keep going. But if your purpose is helping brand new people see how they can use the trucking industry as a way to feed their family, if that defines your purpose, let's work on that, right? If your purpose is to get another 20 trucks and, sit around like OG, smoke cigars and kick it in Tijuana, boom, let's work on your purpose. When you're on purpose, nothing bothers you. Nothing. Purpose is the massive analgesic, right? I ain't gonna sit here and act like I don't get pissed off for 15, 20 minutes. I do. And normally Keely or Paul or Rich or Michelle or one of the Drop Squad would be like, mans, you tripping. And I'd be like, what? And they'd be like, you tripping. And I'd be like, I ain't tripping. I'll come over there and kick you. And they'd be like, Doc, you tripping. All right, man, you got me. I'm tripping. And then I'm over it, right? That's what you surround yourself with good people. If you don't got no good people, join the Drop Squad. Somebody hit the link. Love you, folks. I'm serious, because Drop Squad, we don't play that. We do not play. You know what? We do not play that shit. Okay, I'm gonna say it. The hell with the explicit tag on this one, because this is important. You don't have to do this alone. I can at least tell you of about 70, 80 active people in the Drop Squad. There's more, but that we got you. So if nothing else, if nobody else want to help you, come kick it with us. Because you kick it with us, yo, we ain't got no time for that. We'll slap that nasty excuse taste out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Drop Squad don't play, right? There's people in the Drop Squad that don't even know in class today I'm firing people. Because I ain't got time for this. I get up every day with this burning in my nutsack. I get up every day. I got to teach people my age and around to get their stuff out, because some of y'all are so dope and somebody done squelched your light. Some of y'all are so freaking dope and somebody done squelched your life. I'm not going to tell my man's business in the street. My moderator is a dope individual. I got 8 of them, but Paul, Mr. Moderator, the moderator, he did that to him, so he got a little tattoo and shit. Somebody pissed on the man's Wheaties. I don't appreciate that. Don't piss on Paul's Wheaties. We didn't even know yet. Paul didn't know yet. Paul just did an executive decision. Paul decided to put himself around a bunch of people that are at least trying to do something with themselves. Not a bunch of people sitting around complaining about social media sucks, right? So Paul comes in and he's hanging out with us, and then all of a sudden, Paul got a little swole on. Next thing you know, he's sitting up straight, got his hair did, beard all nice, looking like Donald Sutherland and shit, right? Paul comes up one day and he's like, I'm fitting to do this. Look the fuck out, people, here I come. Paul been nonstop ever since, right? Are there days where he don't feel good? Yes. Are there days where he call me up and be like, hey, let's talk? All right, bet, let's do that, right? But on most of the days, Paul is on fire. Why? Because we awoke the demon, right? Somebody done pissed her off. She woke up and she ain't going back to sleep no more. She up. She up. That's what I want for all of y'all. I want you to find a level of passion, a level of conviction, a level of purpose that helps you get past whatever stupid shit somebody said to you back in the day that ain't you. Some of y'all got fire. Some of y'all got impact, and your impact got swells by somebody's stupid ass statements. Might have been your mom and your daddy. It's all good. We can forget it. Mom and daddy, love you. Y'all was wrong. I'm doing this shit. Right? Might have been your wife, might have been your husband, might have been your ex, might have been your husband's ex. Whatever. Fuck that person. Come back. At least Drop Squad, we got you. And we will not let you make excuses, and we will help you find the you that's you and let that you out. Because that you got some shit to say. I'm so sick of watching people piss on other people's dreams that I'm over here wiping off piss from everyone until you can come out and do what you got to do. I get up every day with that fire to help people get better. Some people been hanging out 2 years, they're not trying to get better, and you're slowing me from helping other people. So I'm firing folks today. I'm literally firing folks. I'm going to let them have a 30 days notice because it's over. We ain't playing. We're on a mission to help people. And if you down and you want to come run, let's run. And if you can't run, I forgive you. I ain't mad at you. It ain't for everybody. But I watched somebody like Frank have impact. Like I literally watched somebody like Frank impact. I watched it happen. Right? I watched Keely have impact. I watched Paul, Camera Junkie, I don't know who woke that dude up. I know what it was. He drank like 17 cans of Monster a day. But he up. Paul's up. You know what I'm saying? Todd is awake. It's Christmas season. You know, Todd got up today and was like, fuck yeah, it's Christmas season. So some of y'all got that fire somewhere in you. Y'all need to let it out. And don't let nobody stop you. YouTube, I have found it necessary. 321 contact for everyone. I've been usually see products, never promoted, never talked about or marketed channel, and yet I got 200 subs. Because if your stuff is good, your stuff is good. When people find you, they find you. That's what's funny about it. And I really like the 321 contact, man. That takes it back. Yo, Wayne, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hey, Hawaii Marathon's popping off soon. I expect to see you out here running around the Big Island. Yes. This is my new newsletter. If you don't have time to come hang out with us, Drop Squad, just sign up for the drip list. I will just drip these things as they come to my brain. I will feed them to you. Welcome, Julie. Hope you got in your fireproof boots, man. We would just love you. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, if you want to hear the whole thing, hey, send a message to Paul, DM Paul. If Paul feel like telling you, Paul will tell you. But Paul is not the same Paul we saw when he first rolled into the Drop Squad, and we are about that. We got good people. Yes, say it again, Kelly. We got good people, right? You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate that. And yes, he do look like Donald Sutherland. I'm not lying, man. Right? Yes, give yourself the gift. Come on, Gretch. Say it. Say it now. Say it. Give yourself the gift. Come and kick it with the family. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we not observant. Right. Yes, I know family. I know, right? Nephew wake everybody up. Trust me, nephew woke my ass up a couple of times. But I know what you're saying. And that is the facts. And you just see that's what I'm saying. When you have a purpose, right? And you know, right? Man, people know I'm not religious in any way, shape, or form. I don't care who's in charge of what, who pressed whatever button, whatever, right? Whoever said, hang out with Luis for 3 weeks, that person, they get some credit, right? Like one of the best things that happened this year was damn near the month that I kicked it with Luis. Like you, and again, you know, somebody done told you, I don't know why you always doing all of that YouTube and shit. You're not gonna get no real friends on the internet. Tell that person I said, fuck you. Exactly like that. That's right. YouTube, I don't care. Flag this stream, take it down. I don't care. Whoever told you you can't meet no real friends on the internet, tell them to kiss your black ass even if you're not black. Luis, Keely, Michelle, Rich, Alec, I'm gonna run out of fingers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna run out of fingers. Yo, I'm just saying. Dina, right? Elaine, right? Like the list goes far. The list goes far. I've had the benefit of meeting so many other Drop Squad people this last year and spending time. You know, like I woke up in the morning with a hangover one day because of messing around with Jim and Keely until freaking 2 in the morning at the bar. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that whoever told you that, tell them to kiss your ass. Yo, speaking of which, here's another one. Girl, good to see you here, right? I met her at the Ray Edwards conference, and she's been on fire ever since. See, I'm telling you, I don't know who told me to say all this stuff. I'm not religious like that, right? I don't know who said, Doc, you need to get into these people's head and tell them to stop holding back. I watched her stop holding back live in person, and it's been nothing but fire ever since. Somebody else told you to hold back, fam. Somebody else told you. And tell that person to shut up. You ain't not their business. Whoever it is that's stopping you, tell them to go away. Dave, appreciate you, fam. Ho, ho, ho. What's up, Brock? And Brock just climbed out of the water. Paul said, I climbed the wrong career ladder early life, spent way too many years there. Water under the bridge. Now I need to feed my creator side, ignored it for far too long. Yes, PK. Yeah, you know what it is. Right? Paul, you know what? You understand this more than anybody. There, you know, historically, back in the day, there was people mad at the queen for wanting to spread the aloha spirit all over the world. People were originally mad at her. She goes, I don't care. You can be mad at me. I'm the freaking queen. Okay? She's like, pulale kala. That means you're right in Hawaiian. And she's like, whatever. She just told them they're right and kept spreading it. And now, yo, we're one of the most famous places in the world. And when you come here and you get it and you feel it, you want to share it with folks. Like it's something you have to feel firsthand. The aloha spirit is an amazing gift. I was lucky that they gave it to me. I'm sharing it with y'all. Right? I don't sign shit thank you no more. I sign shit with mahalo. And people are like, why do you do that? Cause I'm sharing them aloha spirit, bro. Like, it is what it is. Like you understand. I got toast. Adam is another one. Adam, thank you, Adam, for I got toast. Thank you. Right. I can't bend down there to see them, but Adam's another person I got to meet in person, sit down and have a long chat with. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoever said you can't meet good friends on the internet, they is lying. They is lying. Lying. Actually, I met Glenda and Luna in person. She brought the dog. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thank you. Yes, thank you. Content creation is new is what you teach yourself. You know what, Michelle? Everybody would say I'm crazy. Everybody would say I'm crazy. I'm going to say it 3 times so that you know again. Everybody would say I'm crazy. And you ain't got to listen to me because you birthed him. I would pull a kid out of college and spend the college money on teaching him how to be a creator and let him share his gifts. Because he got gifts. He got to have gifts. You his mama. But I think get a nephew to share his gifts, get a nephew to learn how to speak properly, learn how to be a public speaker, learn how to be an impactful human being, learn, how to be a creator rather than a consumer. I think all of those aboves will be far better than giving Emory or some. I just picked Emory because it's by your house. Emory or somebody else that money. He don't need that. He needed. I'll take instead of giving the college 15 grand for the next semester, I'll give 10 grand to spend the weekend with Gary Vee. He has those things 6 times a year. I keep the other 5 grand to buy some leopard kicks. I put money on the 10 grand he spent the weekend with Gary. You get 10 grand and send him to kick it with Uncle. I got him. But the 10 grand that he spent with a powerful, impactful person and the 5 grand on leopard shoes would be better than giving that money to some institution in the state of Georgia. Unless he finna be a doctor, a nurse, attorney, somewhere where you have to have enough credits to sign a piece of paper to say who you are. Going to college for a liberal arts degree? Nah, fam. You can get a liberal arts degree in Grammarly. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Right? Great. Oh, I know. I was going to give you guys a cheat code. Again, this is not a full endorsement yet. It probably will be because so far, my experience has been incredible. I'm going to give you guys a cheat code right now. Come on now. Type, dude. I might have spelled it wrong, but run with it. This is the link. I have just started using this because they got a Black Friday sale popping off, and I will add this to my Rebrandly by the end of the stream. It will just be docrock.live/blink. That will be what it is once I put it up. Let me type this out real quick just so you know. Oh, do it again. It's not live yet, but it will be live in a couple minutes. I don't know who's tried this. I forgot which one of y'all turned me on to it, and I'm sorry for that, but I'm old. Here has what has been absolute fire. Blink allows you to deep dive on some books, and what they'll do is they'll give you like a 10 to 15 minute overview of the top level stuff in the book. Because what happens when I do streams or when I watch streams, I get all these books thrown at me all the time. And I love books. Like, I'm in there. But I definitely not having the time now because I'm creating so much content. And I'm about to embark on something crazier, which we'll talk about next week. I'm saving it for the beginning of December. But we're going to talk about it pretty soon. And this has allowed me to get the grand overview of the book in like 10 to 15 minutes. If I feel gainfully inclined, I can then go get the whole thing from Audible and do that. What I was doing was getting them on Audible and listening to them on 2X and getting the grand overview that way, but that takes more hours. This one literally, they will blink you an entire book in like 10, 15 minutes. And if it's bigger book, it might take 2 or 3 blinks. But yeah, the second link, I didn't make it live yet. The first link is real. Matter of fact, I'll make it live now since I'm gonna confuse y'all confusing me. So let me fix it. I'll log in real quick to Rebrandly and make it alive. But yeah, so far Blinkist has been amazing, and my 7-day trial is up tomorrow. They have a Black Friday thing popping where they're going to give you 2 accounts for that $50. It costs $50. It's normally $100 for a year. Right now it's $50 for a year because of Black Friday. And right now they'll give you 2 accounts. So you got one to get and one to give away. And the reason why you want to do that is because 9 times out of 10, you got somebody on your list that's a pain in the ass and they need to read some shit. So put them on. Okay. So let me do this. I got it. So now docrock.live/blink should work. I just made it available. There we go. Man, if I could get back all of that loot I spent at college. Okay, you know what, Matt? My college in Japan was worth every cent. My college in the US was 8 years of selling weed. That's about it. I swear I didn't. Yeah. Like, yeah. It's crazy. Eileen says she see that. She see that all the time. Yeah. I don't know what something said. Go check this out. I don't remember what it was, but as I went and checked it out, it's actually pretty good. I like it, and I use Audible. Like I love Audible. Audible's fantastic. I've used the public library a lot because you can get Overdrive Live or Libby, and you can get a lot of those books like directly to your phone from the library without Audible if you don't want to spend that loot. Adam says, I knew about Gary when he was doing Wine Library TV. Wine Library TV episode 140 something. He reviewed my friend's wine that I helped him, make some stuff for. And that's how I found out about Gary way back in like 2008, 9. Like badass. The fact, oh, nice. You went to his store. Dope. Yeah, super funny. Thank you. It did exist for me. I finished in 2007, but back then YouTube had no chance of being what it is today. We didn't even know. If YouTube existed the way it exists now back then, oh yeah, I would have blanked out a long time ago. So super funny. That's why my channel is so old. I was on YouTube from the very beginning. I started actively doing videos in about 09, but I started my original channel in 06. It's kind of crazy. I think the statute of limitations ran out, so you might not need to whisper. I got it sorted, Paul. It should work, man. Thank you. See, I told y'all woke up Paul. Y'all didn't even know. What you mean the new one doesn't work? I just made it. Hold on. Let me see. Visit. Dun, 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 dun. What? Okay, I'll sort it out. I'll fix it. Dang it. How you going to tell me that don't work? Copy that. Go to here. Paste it here. Does a spiral. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it doesn't like redirects. What happens, folks, when you click this actual link? Yo, what is up, G? Good to see you, fam. What is up? Yeah, because the long links should work, but wow, if they don't like short links, that's really messed up. Or maybe, that's funny. Live happens, people. Live happens. We chopping broccoli. Let me copy this. Yeah, that should work. If I pull it, no, not yet, but I will. I just started. Oh, so it must be y'all. They saying it's working. I wonder what's going on. Anyway, the long link does work. I will go in and figure this out. But anyway, if not, just type in Blinkist. Never mind. I don't care about the affiliate thing. It's super good. Especially while they got this Black Friday thing popping. It's kind of incredible. It's super good. Like to get two of them joints for the same time. So that means Rebrandly is having issues. That means Rebrandly is having issues. Which sucks because I like Rebrandly. Anyway, we'll put it in the at the top. What do you call that thing? The description. Yeah, that's it. That's it, fam. I just wanted to come here and tell you guys that if you really are finding yourself struggling, like just give up on the edits and just hit record in Ecamm, run your scenes, say upload to YouTube. At the end, we actually give you two options. Look at the file, upload it to YouTube. Just send it straight to YouTube. Don't touch nothing. Just get over it. Get over the freaking out. Don't worry about it. Yeah, let's come in. Yeah, we do need to catch up, Greg, because Keely done dragged me into the Web3. I did it myself. I'm going to stop blaming Keely. I blame Keely for everything. I'm going to stop blaming Keely. My New Year's resolution is stop blaming Keely. Oh, you heard it first here, folks. You heard it first. Yes, if you haven't already done so, please ignite the like button on the way out. Like, set that son bitch on fire. And again, join the Drop Squad. Please do. If you don't, hey, please do. I just want you to stop letting people stop you from making content. And if that person stopping you from making content is you, punch yourself in the face. Stop. Just stop. Please let it out. Some of y'all got way too much to share with the planet, and you're too good of people to be holding back. Something is holding you back. And, okay, this is going to get real crazy because now I never want to hear the excuse of, but I don't have, I don't make, oh yeah, never mind. Stop it, Gretchen. Don't sidetrack me. I never want to hear this statement again. I don't have time to make content. Nowadays, the content can be freaking 7 to 15 seconds. If you can't say something intelligent in 7 to 15 seconds, delete all your accounts. That is what I prescribe to you as your doctor. The studies have shown the best reels, 7 to 15 seconds. The best TikTok, 7 to 15 seconds. The best shorts, 7 to 15 seconds. LinkedIn vertical videos, 7 to 15 seconds. Twitter, dumpster fire Twitter, 7 to 15 seconds. If you cannot say something dope in 7 to 15 seconds, as the research has shown, you got no excuse to not make content now. None. None whatsoever. If you still making excuses, we are no longer friends. I am done with you. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not that mean. I'm cool with you, but just admit it to my face. I can't do this content thing. And then I would just love you for being you. I don't need you to be a content creator. And then you don't need you to be a content creator. It has nothing to do with what I say. I just told you, stop listening to people. It's nothing. You can take what I say with a grain of salt. But if you're still making excuses in 2023, after every platform has made it so easy to just get good content out, ain't got nothing to say. I am done. As we say in Hawaii, peace, fa, sofu, chee-hoo. I moved all my stuff around. I don't know where nothing is. Hold on. I gotta put it back. Oh, where is it at? Where is it at? Oh, there it is. He found it. He found it. There you go. Now let's do it again. Let me just, no, not you, Vicky. Not you. Well, if you cheer for Liverpool, that part, but the rest of you is cool. Hey, what are you, hey, you guys can't be ganging up on me. Freaking Greg. That is so good. I love you guys. Let's go!
How I love the city of mine. It never gets me down.